Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, this your boy Big T from Extreme Sports. Tell you about all our shows right here on Extreme Radio. You can catch us on www.spreaker.com/user/BIGGTYML72. You can also catch me, your boy Big T, Extreme Sports, featuring your boys King C's, Marvin Smack, LC, E-Dub. You can also catch my boy J-Real for J-Real Hip Hop Show, playing all the local artists around the world right here on Spreaker.com. You can also catch my girl Tanya State on Political Nation right here on Spreaker.com. Catch Extreme Radio all on the major apps: iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Castbox app, SoundCloud app, all the major apps around the world. Don't forget, your guys, Extreme Radio, www.spreaker.com/user/BIGGTYML72. And you also catch us by calling in at 919-335-3988. Your boys at Extreme Radio. What up, everybody? This is your boy Big T with Extremesportsw with your boy Big T, King C's, Mark Smack, right here on Blog Talk Radio. The sports world is still down. This game's still postponed. The coronavirus still going on. The whole world is down right now. You have a whole lot of businesses closing, a whole lot of businesses changing their hours, things like that. But hey, we still can talk about something. Let's talk about the past. We can talk about the present. Talk about the future. NFL free agency has started. Tom Brady on the 22 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patriots for 17 years, 18 years, somewhere like that. Going to a new team. So we can talk about that. Be right back in a brief second.
Show me. Flying in the sky, we be hand in hand, no glass shadow wall. Ooh, I understand. My cheeks are hurting, smile when you're deserving. Don't you know you're beautiful, baby? Learn your purpose, gotta write it down, especially when we talk. Go ahead and tell me now. This is what you want from me, baby. 'Cause if you were in color, you would be like blue. And just like the sky, everybody wants to touch you. If you were a song, don't you know that you'd be a classical, a perfect melody. I'm never settling. Show me what it means to love. It's like I'm taking waterfalls with you. There's no beginning or an end to you. It's like I'm living a dream. I don't wanna be awake, yeah. 'Cause if you were a color, you would be like blue. Yes, you would. And just like the sky, everybody wants to touch you. If you were a song, don't you know that you'd be a classical? Baby, you would. I'm never settling, ever again. Show me what it means to love. Show me what it means. 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 Show me what it means to love you. Show me what it means. I'm never settling. Show me what it means. No, I'm never settling. Show me what it means. I'm never settle. Show me what it means to love. Yeah, I'm usually not the type to start no trouble. Yeah, I'm usually just the type to be a lover, but it's lately you been acting shady, talking like you act like I'm not your lady. I try to say things for your own good, but you been acting like I'm up to no good. Going through my phone, digging through my pockets, reading all my messages. Girl, you gotta stop it. I'm trying to let you know what it feels like to be loved. Yeah, about stuff and stood up and did the things she can't do. I'm making love to your mind like a G supposed to. You like my country grammar. Go ahead and tell me, baby, I got you in your feelings. I got that body crazy. Now give it to me, baby. Not only I just stingy, I know it's my baby, my baby, my. Let me put you in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Let me put you in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Your attitude don't tend to. I know what you need, and you really acting out, so I'm sure that you're feeling. Must have got who you're talking to. Don't give me a reason. I can change your whole mood like I'm whipping up these. Running after mine like you won't get touched. You wanna see the other side, can you sit fucked up? Ain't no going back when we cross the line. I know it's my baby, my baby, my. Let me put you in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Let me put you in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Let me put you in your. Come here, girl, and give our bodies standards, baby. Guarantee, girl, I take it under, lady. Come here and give our bodies standards, baby. Come here and give our bodies standards in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Let me put you in your place. 'Cause you need it, you need it. I damn it, you need it. Let me put you in your place. Yeah, yeah. Let me put you in your place.
All right, your boy Big T back here with Extreme Sports. Like I said, NFL frenzy has been going on. A lot of different things are happening. We talk about the Kevin Durant tested positive coronavirus this week. Also, 2 Lakers players tested for the coronavirus. This coronavirus is very, very serious. It changed the world, shut a whole lot of places down. Work. Everything's just changed. Restaurants, bars, you don't supposed to be around. And don't forget, sanitize your hands, wash your hands. Don't be around 10 or more people, 5 or more people. There's just a lot of changes in the world that's going on right now from this coronavirus. So I hope everybody being safe, trying to prevent it. And hey, we've never seen nothing like this before. And I hope everybody's good. My family from D.C., my family from Maryland, my family from New York, Virginia, everywhere around the world. You know, I love y'all. Hope y'all being safe. But, hey, like I said, the sports world still got the NFL frenzy going on. Tom Brady is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And how do we feel about it? Tom Brady is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. 6 championships with the New England Patriots. And I have put up a something this week on our group page on Extreme Sports on Facebook. Check us out, Extreme Sports BigT King C's Mark Smack on Facebook group page. Go join. We talk about different topics all the time. One topic I brought up was the comparison between Joe Montana and Tom Brady. And like my opinion of it, and I said a couple things. People say Tom Brady the GOAT. He's this, he's that. He's the greatest of all time. Reason why I say he's not, and to compare him not being one of the greatest of all time, because of the era that they adapted to for Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady he came in as they protected him. They covered him. They made sure that he was a good look for the NFL to make the NFL look good. And he was not I think at that time you had Tom Brady, you had Peyton Manning, you had the names. You had back in the day you had Dan Marino, you had Joe Montana, you had John Elway, you had all these genres of quarterbacks that made it look good back then. So the ratings, NFL lost some ratings. John started retiring, Brett Favre started retiring. Everything just started going, just start evaporating on the quarterbacks a little bit to me. So I think it made the NFL look better. Tom Brady was a pretty boy to me. Like I said, I might be wrong, but like the tuck rule from the Raiders game made up. They should have lost that game. Raiders should have been in the Super Bowl moving forward, or going to. I think they were the first ones, so they had to go through Pittsburgh, whatever. So it should not have been to me. So then you got a couple games. Baltimore played them, penalties. You got the infamous Flakegate. You got the infamous Spygate. You got a whole lot of different things around this team that was covered for them. To me, that's why I say he would never be on Mount Rushmore to me. My Mount Rushmore to me is Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, 4-0 in the Super Bowls. Look at what he's done in the Super Bowls. He played against one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, John Elway, destroyed him in the Super Bowl. Boomer Esiason, Doug Williams, Dan Marino, the other guy from Cincinnati. I name his name in a minute, I get it right. Look at what he done in the Super Bowl. Look what the teams he had. Look what he had around him. So that's why I say, he was one of the. Joe Montana is the GOAT of Mount Rushmore for the NFL to me. My second, I will put Dan Marino up there. For he never won a Super Bowl, but he's one of the greatest passing yards, one of the most fierce comparators out there. Everybody know I'm a diehard Washington Redskins fan, but he was one of my greatest quarterbacks that I liked in the day. If I played, my cousin could tell you, if I played a game back in the days outside playing football, I was Dan Marino, but he was on the Washington Redskins. But he was one of the greatest quarterbacks in my time to me. So I respect him so much more. Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, he had it all. He had the look. He should have been the Tom Brady of the NFL back in the day. But he was in that era of guys knocking each other out, and he stayed. That's what that type of era. If you can get through that era of Lawrence Taylor, Ronnie Lott, guys who were vicious and just dominating. Come on now, that was a hard era to get through back in the days. So there's two of my Mount Rushmores. I will name some more in a few minutes.
conversation. I don't know what you heard, but this is aggravating. You got the bass in your chest and throwing accusations. What's your gesture? Baby, do just launch your placement. I see your tendencies, they seeping out. She all in your DMs, so what you bitching about? I done heard it all before, so I guess it's nothing new. I guess it don't feel too good and take a walk in my shoes. Walk in my shoes. Gon' shatter and tears gon' fall. Oh, you can yell and scream and pin me up against the wall. Oh, baby, tell me and let me betray that shame me. But as crazy as it sounds, I was the one that held him down. Okay, now you wanna disrespect. You're clapping your hands and beating on your chest. You must forgot who I was, but I ain't never pressed. Nope. Over a nigga, better come correct. Hey, mama raised a thug, her daddy won't around. Middle fingers up and my love's coming down. Keep it moving. You lost out on a sure thing. Hearts gon' shatter. Tears gon' fall. Oh, you can yell and scream and pin me up against the wall. Oh, baby, tell me and let me betray that shame me. But as crazy as it sounds, I was the one that held him down. Don't say words to make yourself feel something you don't. Come on, how you feel? Don't say words to make yourself feel something you don't. Come on, let's keep it real. Don't say words to make yourself feel something you don't. Come on, let's keep it real. Don't say words to make yourself feel something you don't. Come on, let's keep it real, yeah. How does it feel? Tell me how it feels. But it's the payback, yeah. Said it's the payback, yeah. Said it's the payback, oh yeah. Said it's the payback. Hearts gon' shatter and tears gon' fall. You can yell and scream and pin me up against the wall. Oh, baby, tell me and let me betray that shame me. But as crazy as it sounds, I was the one that held him down. Hearts gon' shatter and tears gon' fall. You can yell and scream and pin me up against the wall. Oh, baby, tell me and let me betray that shame me. But as crazy as it sounds, I was the one that held him down.
All right, that was Payback right here on Extremesportsw with your boy Big T, King C's, Marcus Matt. All right, so like I said, I was talking about quarterbacks about Rushmore. We got to talk about Terry Bradshaw for the Pittsburgh Steelers also. 4-0. I've never seen him play, but 4-0 in Super Bowls, one of the greatest quarterbacks. I think he didn't play so many years though. Listening to him talk. Our conversation they had about retirement, I think he said he played 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. That's not too many. 8 years and won 4 Super Bowls. That's pretty good. So we got to talk about Terry Bradshaw for another Super Bowl with Pittsburgh Steelers. Still currently one of the greatest defenses out there. Greatest teams, one of the greatest teams out there. So I think Pittsburgh is 5 Super Bowls. No, 6. They got 6 Super Bowls. So, yeah, because Big Ben got 2. So Terry Bradshaw had 4, so there's 6 Super Bowls. So, all right, Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to talk about them. Like I said, San Francisco, Joe Montana. Who would be my other Mount Rushmore? Because I want to be biased. Because I put all 3 of the Redskin quarterbacks up there together at one time, and that would be my Mount Rushmore. But shoot, I look at Drew Brees. I just feel like Ooh. Oh, I hate to say this, but people don't talk about Roger Staubach, Bart Starr, and those eras that were ruthless. Maybe you put them before Tom Brady? I would, because those were the eras of ruthless. You get your teeth knocked out. I hate to say, and then being for saying something about a Dallas Cowboy, but hey, it was an era that hey, you had to fight in that league. You hit, you smash. So hey, I got to put them on Mount Rushmore before I put Tom Brady. So like I said, the NFL has babied Tom Brady so much, and that's how I felt about it. So I don't know, Marlins Matt. I'm praying for everything going right in there in Atlanta, Georgia, with my boy Marlins Matt. They are out there taking care of business right now. So hey, praying for him. So he'll be back next week. We'll have that conversation next week with him. Would you put those guys on Mount Rushmore before Tom Brady? I think that's very interesting. I will put that up tonight and see what people say. So, also, the LA Rams cut Tarver native, North Carolina native, Ty Gurley. Shocking, you just paid him a bunch of money. He still had 3 years left on his contract. I think it was like $150 million. So that's very shocking right there. But Ty Gurley has been kind of injured the last couple of years. It has not came. He said he's been fine, but it has not came out that last year you see the decline in him a lot last season. Them getting to the Super Bowl, he won beating the Dallas Cowboys. He was injured in that game. I guess they felt he was their star. I think he came in from Georgia, but he came in, he didn't get it going. Then getting with mind goes late with the coach. He was the Rams in just his second year. He got it going, and like they cut him, but he got here with the Atlanta Falcons now. So we'll see what happens on that era about that. The Saints rebuild again, also with their weapons and wide receiver. Hold on for a second. Let me look the name up real quick. Let me take a quick break here. I'll be right back. Let me look this name up. I can put it there right. All right, put it in your eye. Put it in your. No, let's do something else. Let's play So Cold right here on Extreme Radio.
By the time you read this letter, I'll be gone. You'll be sitting home all alone, with no one to hold, no one to kiss no more. And by the time you get to the second verse, you gon' fall to your knees 'cause it hurts. 'Cause you left ass out broke looking for another to control. 'Cause baby, you're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful, and you ain't never, ever gonna hurt me no more. Baby, you're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful, and you ain't never, ever gonna hurt me no more. You're so by the time you read this letter, I'll be with someone else who cares for me better than you. That's what you get when you mistreat your king. And by the time you realize I'm gone, I'm gone. To the very best days of my life. Oh, with someone who really cares for me. I gave you my best and you used it all the times that you lied to me. Was there when the rest wouldn't even call. I thought I was your best friend. Oh, I gave you my best and you used it all. You really hurt me, baby. Was there when the rest wouldn't even call. You're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, 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 ever gonna hurt me no more. Never gonna hurt me again. You're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, 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 ever gonna hurt me no more. You're so cold. Later walks on oceans. No love, make it in slow motion. No hope for gold or diamond rings. No time for someone who loves you. No one to show you care. No time taken out to show you love for me. Oh, I gave you my best and you used it all the times that you lied to me. Was there when the rest wouldn't even call. I thought I was your best friend. Oh, I gave you my best and you used it all. You really hurt me, babe. Was there when the rest wouldn't even call. You're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, ever gonna hurt me. You're never gonna hurt me, never gonna hurt me again. No. And hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, ever, ever gonna hurt me no more. You're cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, 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 ever gonna hurt me no more. Never gonna hurt me again. Cold and hateful, deceitful and ungrateful. And you ain't never, ever, 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 ever gonna hurt me no more. You're so cold.
All right, that was So Cold right here on Extreme Radio, Extreme Sports with your boy Big T King C's Marks Net. Also, you can check us out on our radio, Spotify, Bizarre, SoundCloud, Castbox app, any major provider where you catch us right here on Extreme Radio with your boy Big T King C's Marks Net. You also can check us out on Spreaker by logging in at Spreaker.com/BIGGTYML72 right there on Spreaker. I was talking about New Orleans Saints versus their roster with Emmanuel Sanders. I don't know, I couldn't get his name right, but hey, Emmanuel Sanders for the San Francisco 49ers. Shockingly and surprisingly, why the San Francisco 49ers did resign Emmanuel Sanders. The Redskins were interested in Emmanuel Sanders, and the Dallas Cowboys were interested in Emmanuel Sanders. So I'm very shocked that a Super Bowl team didn't resign or try to resign the player who helped them get there to the Super Bowl. Kind of shocking about this. Something might be going on inside of it, but we don't know. So, hey, hopefully they can get, we'll find out something sooner or later what the reason about that. And let's talk about Hopkins from the Houston Texans. Shocking that he was cut, let go, traded. He was traded to the Arizona Cardinals for David Johnson, and I think a 4th-round pick. So, insiders said that him and the coach had a conversation. Michael Irvin was saying that the coach was using last time he had a conversation with a player. It was with Aaron Hernandez, and saying that the guy had so many baby mamas and stuff like that. Okay, if it is true, why would you? His play on the field, he never been in trouble. But hey, you can't. This man's life. That's that man's life. How many baby mamas he want or whatever. It was nothing obvious. And his play on the field, he's doing what he needs to do as a football player. Why does it matter? It's like, talk to him as a man if you have a problem. If you see something he needs to adjust in that aspect, but because he had so many baby mamas, you look at him as a bad guy. It's just something probably didn't work out between him and his baby mamas. So it was nothing to do with him on the football field. But he took the high road about it. He didn't talk about the coach in a bad way. He gave him the highest respect, and hey, I got to respect the man about it. But that's something that I say you don't let go in Deshaun Watson and Hopkins. And that was one of the worst deals I've ever seen. Because you let Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon walk at the same time with the Washington Redskins. I know he used that phase, but hey, it was a bad move. But hey, either way. So I don't know. Probably one of the worst moves I've seen in a long time. But hopefully, hey, when the football season starts, it'll work out. We'll see what happens. Be gone for there. All right, DJ Swearinger went to the Saints. What else happened? I'm thinking Amari Cooper, the Washington Redskins offered Amari Cooper $110 million for 5 years. He declined and stayed with the Dallas Cowboys for $100 million. They said even with the property tax, it would have worked out about the same. So hey, congratulations to Amari Cooper. I never trust the issue of a Dallas Cowboy going to a Washington Redskin. I never ever trusted the flip flop of those two teams, because when the guys come over from the Cowboys go to the Redskins, they're not the same player. When a Redskin go to a Cowboy, they're not the same player. Look at Deion Sanders. I think they're. No, Sean Springs, his dad played for. I was about to say Sean Springs, but Sean Springs played for the Seattle Seahawks. When he came over, I was about to say it's the only thing that worked, but I forgot it was him, his dad, to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Our Redskins going to a Cowboy. I can remember a Cowboys going to a Redskin, but I just can't. I'm pretty sure they have, but I can't remember one without paying. So. No, I can't remember what I'm saying, so hey. But like I said, I never see that working out. The Cowboys was talking to Clinton Ha Dix. Yeah, they did get him. I can't consider Clinton Ha Dix a Redskin. He played 1 year and he left quickly when he was there. He played with Chicago last year. Had an okay year, but he to me, he wants great. So, hey, I don't know. Let me see. What else in football? Before I get off football subject, I'm going to basketball real quick. The thing with Zach Prescott, what y'all think about that? They tagged him in a they tagged him for another year in for the Dallas Cowboys. So Hey, what y'all think about that? He didn't get the big contract like Tony Romo got. I felt like problem with that. So I think he's worthy enough. He proved he threw over 5,000 yards this year. So why would you give this man a big contract? You give him a Tony Romo contract. Tony Romo was good, but he just won two playoff games. That done did it. He done been in the playoffs twice. I think Tony Romo went to the playoffs once if I can remember, as a starting quarterback. Or no, twice. He went as a starting quarterback, won one playoff game. That Prescott has won 2 playoff games since he's been a Dallas Cowboy. I think, and I felt like you paying Zeke first messed a whole lot of chemistry up in their franchise last year. So I just think that it has not been the same. You see Jason Witten went to the Los Angeles Raiders, and I told people that he was leaving. People ain't believe me because, hey, he a Dallas Cowboy forever. No, Jason Witten and Tony Romo and the head coach was always close. It was about that. So it always been about that. It never been. I think there's something going on that people saw in the locker room that people ain't like, and you see a whole lot of people trying to leave. You see certain people trying to stay, but hey, that's what it is. I think. Like I said, we're about to get off in a few minutes. It's just strange that we still talk about this. I hope everybody being safe. That this virus that's going around this world stop the sports world. We're looking at old games. It's good to look at the old history, but you got the new era of generation that's coming out. You just got so much that's going on that's not happening right now. I still got a lot to talk about when the guys come back. I had a conversation this week about the Vince Carter. I felt like Vince Carter could have been good or just as good as LeBron James if he stayed healthy. People say, hey, Vince Carter always been healthy, but you can remember Vince Carter got hurt in his Toronto days. If something happened with his leg or shoulder, and he never been the same player, Vince probably get you 30-something points a game back in the days. Now, he turned to a complete jump shooter. He was not no driver no more. Vince was not the same player. From the New Jersey days, he just started deteriorating. I can say he deteriorated. I'm sorry. He just changed. He was not the same player. He had. I'm not gonna compare him to Kobe at all, but he can stick with those boys back in the day, and you didn't see that no more out of Vince. Some years down the road, so that's why I say maybe I think somebody said that maybe the drive and that he didn't have for like LeBron did, but I feel like LeBron he has it, but at the same time, I think it was gifted to him also. But if people say that about Mike, I felt Mike's era was so much tougher. I just felt like Mike fought to get the respect that he needed, and then LeBron was given to him on a platter. I felt like he came in. Yes, he did some work, but he never like what Mike went through. I think Kobe earned that respect also because Kobe, you can say his first couple of years, Kobe had to become a star. He had to work hard to become a star. So you remember, Kobe was not starting. That team was already assembled in L.A. He had to play behind Eddie Jones, Dick Van Ness, so Shaq, Campbell. There was already a star-studded field before he got there. So that's why I said that Kobe had to work. I think, like I said, I just think LeBron, it was given to him. Dwayne Wade came in. I can remember Dwayne Wade coming in. I just felt like he was going to start playing against the Charlotte series and Baron Davis. I love this series. I think his rookie year, Stan Van Gundy was his coach back then, and I just said, hey, Dwayne Wade will be a star. I felt that back then. So some things I just felt LeBron. Everybody say I'm a LeBron hater. I just felt like he just was given to him on the platter. And I'm not saying Mike. We looked at Mike. I looked at Mike since North Carolina, and just Mike was just amazing. And I just wanted to follow everything he's done. And I looked at the imitation of Mike, of people, so like I said, coming after Mike, and I saw Kobe thing soon. Then you had this guy named LeBron James coming in. I was like, okay, they talk about he's the closest thing to him also. And which in some aspect he was, but in some aspect he won't. I felt Vince was in that conversation as well because of what things he done at North Carolina, and he was close to the imitation of Mike. So that's why I think, and it stuck with Vince when he came in. He was just amazing, and he was a darker. Mike was just that exciting also, and Vince was also too. I remember the team North Carolina had with Vince Carter, Nacho Jack, Antoine Jameson, Okalaja, Ed Coda. Their team was amazing. So, like, it was just exciting. You just, like I said, you just want to see that exciting player, and I saw that out of it. So, hey, that's what it was for me. Like I said, the guys will hopefully be back there. Pray for my boy King Z and his wife that has personal issues. Make sure y'all pray for them. Make sure y'all pray for this whole world, what's going on right now. All of us, all of you, we're praying for you. Make sure you're good. Like I said, stay safe. Wash your hands, sanitize your hands. Be 10 people or less around the crowd. Just thank you for joining us this week on Extremesportsw with your boy Big T King Z and Marvelous Matt right here on Extremesportsw. Check us later. Peace.
No matter how many places I go, they ain't got nothing on you. They ain't got nothing on you. No matter how many girls I see.
You're now tuned in to the Real Hip Hop Show with my boy J Real. It's the boy N.O. Diamonds. You can catch me on the show with other artists, great artists from the NC, Eastern NC, all across the country. Now, presenting my boy J Real.
You're going up out of here.